Hello, free healers and friends. Welcome back to my channel. Third week in December. Finally got a dump of snow, but it's enough that I think I can get out and test these new Scarpa TX Pros. This is going to be my first run down the hill with them. And as always, anytime you get some new gear, things are going to feel a little odd, so it might look a little awkward. I'm going to try them in the ski mode first. See how that goes. Let's get this camera mounted in my pack. So my skis are Voile Hypervector BCs, and the binding is a 22 Designs Lynx. I've got the standard plates. I have them in the forwardmost flex position. Well, it is the most active setup I've ever skied. Maybe the snow is going to be too resistive here. Wow. I don't know. Let's see if I can get up on top of the snow here. Feels pretty good. I think I could certainly get used to this.
How are you doing?
Just fine.
Beautiful day.
It was a wonderful day.
All I saw when we just saw you go around a corner, and all I saw was black, and I thought I was maybe coming up on it looked like a moose calf or something. I'm like, oh. So I was kind of waiting to see what was up there. So.
Well, that would have been cool too.
Yeah. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel.
What's your name?
The YouTube channel is Tom M.
Yep.
Yeah, you've seen me?
I've seen you and your wife. You hiked up one of my favorite ones. You guys went up to Cabin Creek Peak.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that man could kick my ass hiking.
Well, that was filmed probably 10 years ago, so I was a little younger.
Yeah.
But
that's great.
Yeah, age is catching up on me.
Yeah, I watch a lot of your videos. Really cool.
Well,
really
thanks.
Cool
yeah,
stuff.
it's fun. I don't have very many people that are into the kind of stuff I do, but
yeah,
it's always fun to hear from somebody that's seen it.
Really cool. And then you had another one up on Prater.
Yep,
I
yep.
think you found like an elk carcass up there, or
Yeah, yeah.
something like that, if I remember right. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's really cool. Well, it's nice to meet you. Yep. This is my son Jack.
Hi, Jack. How are you? You having fun?
Yeah.
Staying warm?
So, yeah, we're doing all right. We lost the glove for a minute, but we're doing better now.
Oh no.
So yeah. Well, awesome. Well, enjoy the ski down.
Okay.
So,
You'll probably bump into my wife. She's down there somewhere zooming around.
okay, we'll take it easy.
You too. Have fun.
Watch out, bud.
Well, that was sure fun. It's not every day you run into somebody who's actually seen my channel. But he is right about one thing. It is a beautiful day. Well, I really don't have enough time on this setup to give a full evaluation. Right now I'm skiing in the walk mode because it's not that complicated here. I do like the feel. I've had some issues with locking in with the lynx binding. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I'll get over it. So far, my initial impressions are pretty good. As I said earlier, anytime you change out to a new system, it feels awkward because your muscle memory and everything you're used to is different. But I don't think I'll have any trouble adapting to it. But it is a burly system. This ski today is going to be a total of 6 miles, and it's a pretty long slog before you get to any hills. But it feels real good. I'm not feeling any hot spots. I feel reasonably comfortable. Well, today's ski was just kind of a little trial run. I know a lot of people are wondering how these things ski on the downhill. Well, that's pretty important, but to be honest with you, for me, the uphill is probably more important. Mainly because that's where I spend most of my time, is on the uphill. Well, now that we got the slog back to the car, I'd like to summarize my first day's experience in the backcountry with these boots and bindings. Of course, the Hypervectors are skis I've had for a couple of years, but the Lynx, the 22 design Lynx bindings and the new Scarpa TX Pro is brand new for me. It has its pros and has its cons, and as I get more time on them and more vertical, I think I'm going to grow to like these even more. Right off the bat, the free pivot with NTN is just superior. It's amazing having no resistance at all to that forward movement, or slushing around a big old ski and binding gear like this. It's really nice. Don't get me wrong, 75mm systems, they work great, and I've skied with the switchback for a long time, and certainly a good system. But I'm really liking this free pivot with this tech toe. It puts the pivot point much closer to the front of your foot, and so consequently it just feels more natural. So that's really a plus in my opinion. The 22 Designs Lynx binding, you know, it has a very different feel than anything else I've ever skied before. It's way more active, and by active I mean the amount of resistance you get to that forward motion when you're in the telemark turn. That activeness really helps you to control the skis. It feels very different. I think it's going to be just fine for me. The Lynx binding sometimes is a little bit problematic getting the boot to lock down. I think it has to do with packing of the snow. I'm not 100% sure because I can't really see what's going on. Next time that happens, maybe I'll see if I can get a camera down there and see what's going on. It wasn't too hard to clear out today. I didn't have to take my skis off to clear them out. I found that if I kind of manipulate that claw with my pole and swing the boot back and forth, I can get it to engage. At least it did today. I'd like to get a lot more days on it to make an affirmative conclusion. One thing for sure, it doesn't go quite as smoothly as it does when you're carpet testing it, but a lot of it's just the learning curve. I'll get it figured out. It doesn't take long to pop those skis off and go from one mode to another mode if you have to. Now this is a slight downhill grade, but you can see how fast I'm moving along. This feels really good for, you know, big downhill skis and heavy boots and bindings. Let's see, what else do I have to say? Oh, the boots, very comfortable. Certainly the most comfortable plastic boots I've ever skied, and kudos to Scarpa for that. I know boot fit is very personal thing. It may not work for everybody's feet, but this one certainly is working well for me today. It's easy to get them on and they're fairly easy to get off. Ski and walk mode is easy to engage. Skiing in the walk mode on the boot is fine. It's kind of loosey-goosey, and I really like it that way sometimes, especially in soft, powdery snow. I guess the $1,000 question is, should you get these new boots? I don't know. I think that's a tough one. I'm glad that I did, but your situation may be different. If you ski mostly resorts, if you're doing lift service, the weight of the boot and the walk mode isn't really all that important. You need to have it dialed in for your downhill runs. And I guess, well, I've never skied the original Scarpa TX Pro, nor any other NTN boot for that matter. I think if you've got a good setup, probably not a whole lot of reason to switch. Unless, of course, your boots are worn out. But if you do backcountry skiing like I do, or you've got a mile and a half of Forest Service roads or other slogging before you even start your climb. Having an improved walk mode is it's a godsend. So there's no going back for me. I'm happy I made the switch. And as I get comfortable with the feel of these skis, bindings, and boots on the downhill, I'm sure I'll be very happy with that as well. Well, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and keep your eyes out for my annual Christmas video. It's going to go up in a few days, and it was shot earlier this week before we had the big dump of snow, so it kind of not such great snow conditions, but it was sure dark and dismal day. But you get what you get. So until next time, be safe, be kind, Merry Christmas, and be sure to have fun.